Good morning. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome to the broadcast. We are going to start in about 60 seconds. Let's wait for a few people more to connect, and then we will be starting. I'm going to try to monitor the comments and see who. Okay, I see a Facebook user that, Melanie Henderson. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I'm glad you're able to join. If you can hear me, can you please put 0 in the comment box? So today we are going to talk about business credit, how to build your business credit. Is it important to build your business credit even as a startup? And we have a guest speaker here. We are going to go in a format of a Q&A session, and then we will also take questions as we go. So I'm going to bring my guest to the screen. Hello, hello, Eric.
Hello, how are you?
Good. And you?
I'm great.
It's great to have you. So we are waiting for few more people to jump to connect. And then, like I said, today's session is going to be about business credit, how to build your business credit. So we will begin with introductions, and then we'll jump ahead with Q&A questions, and then as people connect, we will take questions and try to elaborate on it.
All
So
right.
for those that are connecting via Facebook, I can see a comment here, but it shows Facebook user. So if you can ask when asking questions, please just say your name or type your name so that I can address you by your name. It will be very helpful. I don't want to be saying Facebook user. Um, we will start in about 1 minute here. Give me just, let me get this going. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you just connected, this is an event sponsored by Business Sales Consulting Firm, and I am the founder. I'm a business consultant. I help small and medium businesses establish their business. I also help with business plan and anything related to how to grow your business. And today we have decided to touch a little bit about business credit, how to build your business credit. And my guest here is Eric Aite. Eric, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and what qualifies you to be talking about business credit today?
So my name is Eric, and I teach primarily. So I teach business administration and also economics. I've done that for the last 7 years, and also started a small business called EMA Tax and Financial Services. So we try to help people with their finances, so from income augmentation all the way to estate planning. So I've been doing this for 7 years. And I think also not just teaching, but also setting up businesses and helping other people that can really put me in a position to talk about business credit.
All right. Thank you so much for that introduction. If you just joined us, okay, I see Martin. She said hello, welcome. I see Colin, welcome. Thank you for connecting. I see Jack, Fifi, Melanie. Thank you so much for connecting tonight. If you have questions, please don't be afraid to type it in the comment box. And if you want me to bring you to the camera, please let me know and I'll send you the link to come to the camera. And so business credit. Eric, what
All right.
is business credit?
So it's just the ability for companies to trust you as somebody that they can do business with, not as a person, but as a business. So they can lend money to you and knowing that you're going to be able to pay them back. So, in a nutshell, that's what I would say. It's being trustworthy in the face of other vendors, other businesses.
Okay, thank you so much for that definition of a business credit. The question is, how do you build a business credit? Do we need to have a fair or a very good personal credit before building a business credit?
I'll say that depends. That depends why. So, suppose that you start a business and you have a relationship with the bank. So, if you have been banking with them for a long time, they might know you. So, they see all the money coming in, they see all the money going out. They think that you are somebody that they can trust. So because of that, they might not need you to sign anything for them before they can extend a small loan to you. So in that case, you might not need your personal credit. So now let's go to a different situation. So
Okay.
suppose that you have a new bank account. You haven't used it for a long time. It's a new business, fairly new, but you want to be extended loans. In that case, because you don't have a long relationship with the bank, they don't know you that much, they might ask you to put your signature on the line because this is the whole point. If you can trust your business, somebody else can trust you. That's the whole point. So if you can put your life, your financial life, for the life of your business, then there's a chance the bank can extend loan to you. So it goes both ways. That depends on the specific situation.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. So, can a startup build a business credit?
Yes, I would say yes, they can. Or yes, a startup can build business credit. You don't have to be in business for so long to build business credit. So now, this is something that you have to realize. If you are talking about a person, usually how do you build credit? You do that with your social, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with a business, you probably want to incorporate first. That means you want to be separate from your person or who you are. You don't
Mm-hmm.
want your business to be an extension of yourself or vice versa. So you're gonna, go and apply for EIN number,
Mm-hmm.
incorporate your business, and then there's something called DONS that you have to apply for. So there's a company which is called Don and Bradstreet that you
Mm-hmm.
have to sign up with, and then they will give you a number. You can ask for a number. So once you start applying for things, that's a number that you want to give to companies, and they're gonna be reporting to them. So suppose that I sign up to get a loan from a small company or from a vendor, and then I start to pay them on time. They need
Mm-hmm.
a place to tell somebody that this guy is paying on time.
Right.
So in opposition to what will go on somebody's social, your payment on time gonna be attached to your number, to what we call the DONS, which is what? Anybody knows what that means? Maybe you can. So that's a
Is it
data,
Don and
that's a
Brad?
data universal number system.
I'm sorry, say that again.
That's data
Mm-hmm.
universal number system. It's called
Okay.
DONS,
Data universal.
number system.
Okay, number system. I'm going to put that on the screen
All
so
right.
that we can all see.
Okay, did you find it?
I found it. So it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. You said data universal number system.
Yes.
And that's what DOWN stands for. And
Stands for.
it's solely for business credit.
It's only for business credit. So, I was saying if you are trying to build your personal credit, you're gonna use your social.
Mm-hmm.
Business doesn't have a social
Mm-hmm.
unless you are a sole proprietor. So you are just the same as your business. So
Mm-hmm.
here we have a business that has first what we call EIN,
Mm-hmm.
which is employee identification number. And then
Okay.
as far as the credit is concerned, they use a
Mm-hmm.
different number for that. So that's
Okay.
the count I just gave you. So you go on the website of
Mm-hmm.
Don and Bradstreet, and then you apply for that number. So in case somebody extend any loan to you, they're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
reporting your payment under that number. So
Okay.
if you go to somebody new and you're applying for a new loan, they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
pull up your business name, and that will show them that you have been making payment. Now
Okay.
there's a catch-22 situation here. Where do you start? Who's gonna extend credit to you the first time?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you listen to me previously or go back to what I
Mm-hmm.
said there are two ways to start them.
Mm-hmm.
Either you can build a good relationship with the bank, so you might be banking with them for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna ask them if they can extend a loan to you.
Right.
Because of that relationship, they might be willing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, in case they don't want to do that and then you still want to build your credit, this is what you can do. You can go and tell them, I'm willing to open a bank account here.
Mm-hmm.
So that account could be a CD, so you don't have to touch the money.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell them, okay, you can keep this money. And then you guys extend a loan to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As long as I don't pay this loan that you give to me, you can keep my
Mm-hmm.
money. You have it, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you are making small payment. But one thing you want to make sure of is that that bank gonna report to the down system. So you ask them first, do you guys
Okay.
report on business credit? If they
Mm-hmm.
say yes, but they still don't want to extend a loan to you, put some
Mm-hmm.
money down with them. Don't touch it. You can sign a paper if that's what they want, and then pay your loan small, step by step, and then they're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
reporting to you. So next time somebody goes and pull your credit, here we
Mm-hmm.
go. They have it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's one strategy you can use. The
Okay.
second one is to use first your personal credit.
Okay.
The whole idea is that if I come to you and I want you to give money to me, and
Mm-hmm.
then you ask me, do you trust your business? And I say, no, I don't trust my business. Are you going to trust me?
No.
No. Obviously, if you don't want to sign for your own business for loan, nobody else going to do that. Who should do that for you? Is that making sense to you?
Yeah.
So you can go both ways.
Let me take a break. I'm sorry. Let me take a break and greet those that are just connecting. I see
Okay, go ahead.
Telly. Hi, Telly, Tokara, Ike, Igbokwe. Thank you for watching. Dodo, um, Nene. He's watching. He's your friend. He's watching from
He's
Paris.
my friend. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a very smart guy.
KO. And then I have Agbeko watching from
No,
Togo.
no, man.
I
Okay.
have
All right.
Martin. I have Jack, Colin, Fifi, Melanie. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, please put the questions in the comment box and then we will make sure we address the questions. Right now, we are talking about business credit. Is it important to have a business credit? How do you start your business credit? Someone just said hi. Jamil, thank you for connecting. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. The light hair braiding, thank you for connecting. Thank you. I don't want to miss anybody. If you just connected, we are talking about business credit. What is a business credit and how is it important to have a business credit? How do you separate your personal credit from your business credit? What are some of the things that you need to know? What are the do's and the don'ts to build up your business credit? How beneficial is for your business to have a business credit? So many of us, we made mistakes. We didn't know that it was possible as a startup business to build up your business credit and to have that margin to keep your business running, to keep your business operations going without even having to touch your personal credit. Even if your personal credit is bad, you can still go to a bank and get $100,000 credit card or line of credit to keep on operating your business. How do we do that? And we have Eric Aite here. He has a PhD, correct me if I'm wrong. He has a PhD in business administration. He is an instructor at the Southwest Community College here in Lincoln, Nebraska. He is a serial entrepreneur. He has his own investment thing going on. He is a financial planner. He does real estate investment, and he has so much over 15, 20 years of doing business, and he is successful at it, and he teaches these type of things. So he was telling us about the credit worthiness of a business, and he was comparing it to um, the approach like an individual that goes to the bank and wants a business credit. What are some of the things that you need to be aware of? Eric, apologize. Continue, please.
So this is the whole point. It's just about how you present yourself. So if you want somebody to trust you, you're gonna have to polish your presentation. Is that right? So
Mm-hmm.
suppose I take a business, they don't have a good address, they are just, aligned maybe a PO box. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
show any seriousness. So you want to present yourself in a way that people can trust you. I was saying if you are going to a job interview, usually people are gonna wear a suit. There is a reason behind that. They want to present themselves in a very polished way. So a business is gonna be the same. So you need to have a website, need to have a phone attached to that business, also need to have a good address. That's just the minimum that you need. You might also be able to have people who will be talking about your business, have some online presence. So if I go online and I type your name, nothing comes up, that could be a problem. So you might be well ranked in Google search and things of that nature. So think about anything that you do to make your business stand out so people can trust you more. Is that making sense so far?
Yes, it's making sense. Thank you so
I'm
much
gonna keep it
for.
that simple for now. And what I want to do is to really answer some specific questions. I think that will
Okay.
go further way that way. I
Okay.
could be talking for
Please.
1 hour if you want me to, but I don't want to.
Hey, we don't mind. We are here to learn. So, guys, if you have questions, please put them in the comment box and we will make sure we address all the questions. And before we continue, I would like to give a shout out to Women Ruby's Jewelry. And you can see her website at the bottom of the screen. She is the one who sponsored the event. And as a matter of fact, I'm wearing one of the pieces. It's a beautiful piece. I have to say that she's helping us here. She is the main sponsor of this event. I think she is watching. If you are watching right now, thank you so much, Desiree, for sponsoring us.
It
So
looks like she's having a good presence already, right?
yes, yes, she is.
Okay.
Thank you again, Women are Rubies. The website is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you guys need beautiful pieces, go to the website and order yours. So let's come back to the subject, business credit. So Eric, you said you wanted to answer specific questions, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, tell me, as a startup business,
Mhm.
how do we know or how do people, lenders know that you are actually a business? Let me elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
Is it better or is it more beneficial to have um, a sole proprietorship or an LLC or a corporation? Does it even matter?
It's, it depends on how far you want to go, how high, how far you want to go.
Okay.
Now, understand that if you are talking about sole proprietorship, you are just an extension of yourself. So in that case, you're gonna be limited by how far your finances can push you. So
Okay.
if you have a business which is just yourself,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be looking mostly at your income. They're gonna be looking at how you manage money.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you want to grow a little bit further, you want to incorporate your business. So you can be S corp, C corp. Now let me explain the difference between the two. S corp is just a business limited to who can invest in that business. So, for instance, you might be limited to the number of shareholders that you can have and also their nationality. So, if you have an S corp in the US, only people who are US citizens can invest in your business. And also, you're probably going to be limited to about 100 shareholders. But if you want to have funds from outside, then you probably want to go the C Corp way, if that makes sense. So, just to summarize, that depends on how far you want to go, how big you think you're going to grow. But if we are talking about business, the business well, I think we want to be a little bit serious here. So I'll probably push out, the sole proprietorship idea because
Okay.
it doesn't help you the long way. And
Mm-hmm.
also, this is the whole point. If you have a sole proprietorship and somebody sues you
Mm-hmm.
or sues the business, is the same entity. So either way, they can take your business or they can sue your business and take your asset.
Mm-hmm.
That making sense?
Yes.
So that's why I don't even want to go that route. Unless
Okay.
you are running a small business and you think nobody gonna do anything fishy or nothing gonna happen, then okay, that's probably a way to start. But you can
Mm-hmm.
start that way. But if you want to grow, a little bit more, then go ahead and change, the business type that you have.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So we are still taking questions. Let me double check here. I don't have any questions so far. Okay, someone is asking these questions.
All right.
Oh no. Oh, they said, what if lenders ask you for your SSN? Do you have to provide lenders with your SSN when applying for a business credit?
You don't have to. If they ask you, that probably means they have some doubt.
Okay.
That making sense? So they
Mm-hmm.
are trying to check you closer. Is that making sense to you? What I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
You're not obliged to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to do then is to show more business acumen or things that can put trust on the side.
Okay.
Because that means there's something that they are not trusting enough, and they want to look at you as a business owner. Because this is something also that we need to be aware of. If you have a business, but yourself, you don't know how to manage your life or your money, it can be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So they are thinking probably you have this business right here, but you might be pulling money from the business to fund your own lifestyle, which we don't want.
Mm-hmm.
So suppose that you file bankruptcy so many times, and then you have this business that you are trying to set up. Now, are you gonna just enrich yourself during the process and then file bankruptcy again? I mean, who knows? It could be that. So they are just trying to be more reassured, if I can say it that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you so much for the clarification. So we know for a fact that when talking about a personal credit,
Mhm.
I know lenders, they look at the payment history. I mean, there is a number of things that lenders look at: payment history,
Mhm.
utilize, utilization, right?
Ratio, utilization
This
ratio, you
is
got
a
it.
difficult word. I apologize. They look at the length of credit history,
Yes.
and then they look at the accumulation of new credit.
Mhm.
They also look at the credit mix, whether you have revolving, installment, and all these things. Now, for business credit, what do they exactly look at? Is it just the ability to repay, the payment history, or what are the other things that lenders look
I mean, lenders gonna look at things along the same line. Because the point is, if I take a new business and a very old one, if they have both been paying on time, making payments on time,
at? Mm-hmm.
probably gonna trust more. Everything else being the same. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna trust the other business, right? Is
Yes.
that fair? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if also the amount of money that we are bringing in, most of that is going out to pay so much debt, we could be in trouble. So that's why we are talking about the ratio. Now, suppose I'm just gonna give, I try to use images or imagery. Suppose that you are trying to hire somebody as a driver. Somebody comes to you, the first person comes and they can only drive a small car, sedan. The second driver can drive a sedan, a truck, and any other thing you can put their way. Who do you think gonna be more beneficial to you, to your company? Obviously, the person that can manage all those different type of vehicles or tools. So we are talking about the mix also. So what I'm trying to say is that all those things gonna play positively for you. The more, the better. By the beginning, some companies are lenient. They will give you the credit line without going so far into all those specificities. That makes
Okay.
sense to you? Yeah.
Yes, it's making sense. So, how do you begin building your credit? Do you just go to the bank and ask for a credit card, or are there some basic um, vendor credit that you can just get and start building your business?
Yes, you can actually, there are some companies, I don't have a list here, but if you go online
Mm-hmm.
and you just do some research on vendors that are easy on business credit, you might
Mm-hmm.
find it. So even though, I mean, this is just a strategy, even though you might not need something to build credit, you might buy something from those companies and they're gonna report to the business credit for you. Is that making sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Or, like I said before, you can go to a bank, put some money down, and then turn around and ask for a loan. You can tell them what you're doing so they don't get surprised. You can tell them, look, I'm trying to build a business credit. I don't have one. So what I'm trying to do is to give you this money in case I don't pay. You can keep it. But the question I have for you is, do you guys report to the business credit bureaus? If they say yes, then go ahead and do that. Is that making sense? Now,
Yes.
luck also might be in your court sometimes. You might be going and banking with a specific bank and you ask them for a loan, they give it to you because maybe
Mm-hmm.
they just like you. You know, you have been banking with them, they see your balance, coming in, things going out, and they may think you are a good manager. So in that case, they may be willing to just extend credit to you if you ask them. So
Mm-hmm.
there's not only one way to build credit. You have to strategize and look at different options depending on your specific situation.
So there is something also about personal credit and business credit.
Yes.
I know personal credit, in order for someone to pull it, they need your social security number, they need your information in order to pull it.
Mhm.
What about business credit? Is it like public information?
Usually they're going to ask you for your EIN number. That's the first thing they're going to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the whole point. Some people will know the DONS number, some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time that you apply for business credit, you might not even have a DONS number. So they're
Okay.
mostly going to ask you for your EIN.
Mm-hmm.
If you open a business account anyway, a good business account, not a sole proprietorship, they're going to need that number. So the bank will have it on file.
Okay.
If they extend any first loan to you, they're going to try
Mm-hmm.
to report that to the Don and Bradstreet. Now, at that point, they're going to create a number for you, a dance number for you because you didn't have one before. Is that making sense?
Yes.
People are born, when they are born, they get a social, or when they come to a new country like the US, they'll have a social.
Mm-hmm.
But when a business is born, the business doesn't have a dance number.
Mm-hmm.
Either you're going to contact Don and Bradstreet and try to create that yourself, or
Mm-hmm.
the first time you try to get a loan, then that will be created for you.
Okay.
Okay. So far, good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry,
So
I'm just a teacher, so I ask a lot of
for
questions.
clarification to make sure,
Sorry to.
yeah. Yeah, I noticed that you're asking for clarification, uh, to make sure I'm following and understanding you.
You
Yeah.
you are on the spot right now, but I know other people are watching too. So, I'm just you are just a scapegoat here. So
Okay. So let me see if we have questions. Do you guys have questions about business credit? Thank you for joining. I have Fidel watching from Nouvelle Beauté. I have Susan watching and Lahi from 97.5, the Buzz Radio Show. She is watching. Eric, thank you everybody that just joined. So we are talking about business credit. It's very important to have a business credit as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. And what are some of the steps to build up your business credit? You may have a very bad credit and still have a business credit, and that will allow you to have a very huge, big, and important line of credit to keep your business operations going. And we are talking about the do's and don'ts as a business owner. When you start a business, make sure you have your business incorporated. That way, the lenders and everybody knows that you do have a business. And make sure you have a business presence, meaning have a physical address. That way, we know that your business exists. And also, it's not encouraged to have a PO box, but have an actual physical. Am I right?
You're right. Good
Okay.
job.
Have an actual physical address. The other thing is to start small. You can start with vendor credit. And I know for a fact that Sam's Club, um, Uline, Staples,
Uline is a good one because they have so many things that you can choose from.
mm-hmm,
They
those
have
are
office items and the 9 yard, so you can always find something that will be useful to you.
mm-hmm. Approach those lenders and ask for a line of credit, and then that's how you start building your business. And also, there is something that you talk about. Um, let's say you said, I'm just going to repeat what you said. When you go for an interview, you have to be presentable because you want to have a good impression on the hiring manager. Same way as a business. How do you make your business presentable? Have a nice website so that when people go to your actual business website, they know that this person is serious about doing business. Have your physical address, make sure you do your Google Analytics. And these are some of the things that we here at Business Sales Consulting Firm, we can help you establish. Make sure you have your marketing items, your marketing products. Have a nice logo, have um, the list of your pricing, the services, the vision statement, the mission statement. That way, when you ask for that business loan, the line of credit, they just have to do a little bit of research and know, okay, this is what this person is in business for. And we can trust this type of business because everything is clear. That tells us the importance of having a business plan. And again, I'm going to do a little marketing for Business Sales Consulting Firm. This is why we are here. This is our essence. This is what we do. I can't say it enough. This is very important to have a vision for your business, to have a business plan. Let's talk about bookkeeping. Eric.
So this is the whole point. Suppose that you have a business, but we don't even know if you are making a profit or not. What I mean by that is sometimes your money is mingled with your business money. So there's a whole disorder in your business life. Do you think somebody will trust you?
No.
If I ask somebody, a business person for a financial statement, and they tell me, okay, I'll give one to you, give me 1 week, I'll produce one for you for last month.
Hmm.
I mean, is that serious? Am I going to
It's
trust
not
that person?
serious. Mm-mm.
So when the payment is due, they might be saying, oh, I'll pay for last month, I'll pay that, give me 1 week and I'll pay you, and all those. So you want to make sure everything is done well. Now, one thing I would advise, sometimes people get overwhelmed. Suppose that you're in the field trying to, conduct your businesses. You don't have time to always do your bookkeeping. One thing I would say, you might pay somebody to take care of that for you because that's essential.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're going to see the money coming in, the money going out. And just to point something out here, if you have somebody professional doing that for you, is something that they can trust more than even if you are doing
Mhm.
that yourself. That's
Mhm.
a third party doing that for you
Mhm.
because you have interest on trying to cook the book, if I can say it that way. So that's the whole
Okay.
point. So,
Mhm.
is a third party doing that for you? I mean, you might have to, pay more money, but I think it's worth it.
Mhm. Yeah. So that's the importance of keeping your bookkeeping, right? It's very
That's right.
important. That shows how serious your business is, and when the land, I mean, anyone that wants to do an audit, they can see your books. It's clear and there is no confusion. That also is how presentable your business must be for lenders to trust you, and that's how you build your credibility as well.
Let me
So
also add something here. I think you talk about audit. Suppose that somebody comes to your place and they want to do an audit on you. And then they start and they look at your things and everything is so neat, everything is so organized. They might back off, or they're not going to go so far into depth in looking at your finances as if they show up and it's a total mess. If it's a mess, they're going to be looking more to dig out everything that could be covered. They're going to try to uncover everything that wasn't clear from the beginning. So that's also something that you want to list as an advantage of keeping your book properly.
okay, so tell me, I know for individuals, the business, the credit score may range from 350 to 900.
Yeah, that range. Yeah, about
What about
350. Yeah, go ahead.
businesses?
So that will range from 0 to about 100.
Zero?
0 to 100, yes.
Wait, can you please elaborate a little bit more?
So we try to divide that in different ranges. So the way that goes is that if somebody is between 0 and 10, that will be a high risk. Between 11 and 25, they're going to be medium to high risk. Between 26 to 50, going to be medium. 51 to 75, going to be low to medium risk. And between 76 to 100, going to be low risk. So if you want to be able to be guaranteed most loans, you want your score to be a little bit high.
If I may interrupt you just for a second.
Yes.
So I did a little bit of research and I
Yes.
found that Dun and Bradstreet
Mhm.
business paydex score goes
Mhm.
this way, and it's based solely on the ability to pay, on your payment history.
Yes.
So when you um, the expected payment comes early before the
Okay.
due date, then
Yes.
that gives you 100 score of business score.
That's right.
When the payment is prompt,
Mhm.
like you pay by the due date, it's 80 as a business score. When payment comes 14 days beyond the terms, then 70 business credit score. And then when it's 21 days beyond, then 60, 30 days beyond, 50, um, 60 days beyond, 40, 90 days beyond, 30,
Mhm.
and 120 days beyond terms, then your business credit will be zero. Please
Very
continue.
good. Very good. I think you did some research. That's good. So, from what we hear from you, though, we know what we should be doing, depending on where we want to be.
Mhm.
It's just common sense stuff. So, if you loan somebody money and they always pay you ahead of time that they promise you, and they show up again, are you going to loan them money? Somebody who is always pay you ahead of time.
It's like they don't need the money.
No, I'm not saying that, but if they show up again, suppose that you loan me $10,000
Mm-hmm.
and I said I'll pay you in 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
and then I pay you in 2 months
Oh
early.
yeah,
And then I say,
absolutely.
okay, uh, Deborah, can you loan me again 500 or
Mm-hmm.
just 1,000 or something like that? Will you be
Mm-hmm.
willing to loan me money again?
Yeah, because you just showed me that you're trustworthy.
Yes, that's the whole game. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it shouldn't be that difficult to understand. It's just common sense, it's human nature.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I loan you money and then you pay me, you always pay me late, I'm praying that you pay me. And then once you finish paying me, that's the end of it. It's not coming your way again.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, do we have questions? Thank you, Bridget, for watching. Thank you, Fidel. Thank you, Suzanne, Evans, Desiree, Nene from Paris,
How's
Agbefo
Nene, by the way?
Kanto. I think he's watching,
He's my
can
good friend.
answer you.
He's a very smart guy. Very smart.
And then I have Jamil watching. Tell me, do you guys? And I have the light hair braiding also watching. Tell me, do you guys have questions? And so far, have you built your business? How long have you been in business? Have you built your business credit? I know there are a lot of startups owners watching right now, and they've been in business for maybe less than 2 years, a year and a half. Tell me about your experience. Have you even attempted to get a business credit card, or have you attempted to get a line of credit for your business? If you haven't, please, after this talk, after this event, please tomorrow, first thing, try that. Do some researches, call me, business sales consulting firm. Let's get on that because you need to build a business credit. You cannot continue using your personal credit. If you have a very good personal credit, hey, that's fine. But it's also good to have a business credit because you may have an excellent credit score. You may have an 850 credit score, and your business credit might be zero because you haven't thought about building your business credit. And one day you want to, I don't know, buy
Get
a
a $10
building.
million loan.
$10 million loans for your business.
Can you use your personal credit?
Hmm.
Probably not, because how much are you making? That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
How much is your personal income? They're gonna look at it,
Mm-hmm.
and that will not pass. Is that making sense to you? Because
Yes.
can you guarantee a $10 million loan with your income? You might own a business, but how much you are bringing home, because to pay employees too. So your personal income might be a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
So that will not guarantee a 10 million loan.
Mm-hmm. I have a comment here. Somebody said, thank you, Fidel. She's the owner of Nouvelle Beauté. She
Okay.
does make, when you see me looking really, really good, hey, that's Fidel. Nouvelle Beauté. Thank you. She said, good information being shared here. Thank you. Thank you. And I have Kitty Cheesy. She's watching, I believe, from New York. She does also talk shows. She brings entrepreneurs to her platform to interview them about several social issues. If you have questions, please ask questions. This is very important to build your business credit. It's very easy the moment they want. And this is something that I did not maybe share with my clients because I didn't have any knowledge of it. But that's why I created this group to continue to share very good information to help businesses grow, especially startup businesses, because we really need it. And if you are on this platform, you can see that I've been posting really good information. Don't just look at it and go away. Please take action. And this is very important. That's why we're talking about building your business credit. Tomorrow morning, go to Sam's Club, go to and make sure you wear your masks. Go to Sam's go to Sam's Club, go to okay, I have a question here from, let me check. Jamil Ba, he is a cook. He is a chef. Pardon
Okay.
me, Jamil. He is a chef and he does an amazing job. He created a platform called Jamil. I'm coming to your question, okay? Let me do an advertisement for you. This is why we are here, to support one another, to support each other's business. So Jamil, he is a chef. He created Eat and Talk Africa. Eat and Talk Africa. Go to YouTube, you'll find him here. Now back to Jamil's question. Do you need an equity for a business loan? And he said he means, should you use your equity for the business loan?
That depends. That depends. So let me put it this way. Suppose that you have a business and you're trying to use your personal credit to support that business. And if you trust the business that well, you might use equity in your home. People sometimes refinance their home to get money out to invest in the business. Instead of getting the money out, they might just ask you to kind of pledge your equity against the loan they're gonna give you. So one thing I would say though, you have to be really careful, because if it's something that your heart is not really into, you are just trying,
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. You
Okay.
have to be all in, and you are giving it your all to make sure this thing gonna succeed. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be the behavior in business anyway. When you start something, you want to make that very successful. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are that type of person, then yeah, go ahead and do that. You can.
Okay.
But if you are one, foot in, one foot out, be careful.
Okay.
And
Thank you
that
so
one
much.
also gonna happen mostly at the beginning. Nobody gonna be asking you years down the line to really pledge your own equity for business, because along the line the business is gonna build its own equity also.
Oh, how so?
What's equity anyway? What's equity?
You're asking me. Okay, let me ask the let me
Equity
ask
is
the
just what you own
mm-hmm.
versus what you owe, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So your business is gonna become rich at some point.
Right.
You know
Mm-hmm.
how they say that they always loan money to the rich, the person who doesn't need money? That's the
Yes.
whole point. If your business is good and has good equity, they're probably gonna be loaning money to you.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that somebody like Jeff Bezos goes to a bank and they try to
Mm-hmm.
get a loan for Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You think there's a chance he might walk out with some money? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe 10,000. You think that
You
might happen?
know, he doesn't even have to go to the bank.
Exactly right.
Banks are calling him, hey, do
You
you
got it.
need money?
That's the whole point. That's the whole point. You got it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So yeah, I will really love banks to run after me and call me, hey, Deborah, do you need this? You know, just because of the presentation. I presented one of my businesses really well. I've been receiving like LinkedIn messages from how do you call them? Angel investors. As a matter of fact, today there was an angel investor that reached out to me on LinkedIn. And he specifically said, do you need a capital, working capital for Afro Swag Media and Magazine? And I was like, oh, okay. And then he provided me with his phone number. I immediately called him. Yes, I do need a working capital. And then he said, oh, I saw your business and it's really a good, how do you call it, initiative, and how much you need. I mean, he asked me a little bit about the business and he said, how much you need? I said I needed a 20K for a working capital. And then he said, oh, okay, I see. Is that all you need? I was like,
That's it.
yeah. And he said,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the type of businesses that we work with, they need about 500,000 to 1 million. And that's the type of businesses that we are looking to help. And then, I mean, he was very nice. He said, well, we will keep your information in the future if you need more, um, if you need money in that range, don't be afraid to reach out to me personally and we will surely help you. So it's very important to build your business credit. Let me get back to Jamil. Jamil, did we answer your question? Welcome, Haddock Takaya. Welcome, Dimbise. Welcome, Maurice. Jamil, please let me know if we answered your question or if you need any follow-up clarification question. Let me know. We only have 7 minutes before we end this Q&A session. And Eric, I have a comment for you. It's from Nene, your friend from Paris. He
Oh,
said,
yes.
thanks, Eric. Great achievement, insightful information, down the earth, simple, well explained. Wow. I
That was
want to
good.
be Eric right now.
That made my head so big, right?
So we are talking about having a business credit. For those that just join us, it's very important to have a business credit, and it's very simple to separate your personal credit from your business credit. Once you have opened your business, make sure you approach the vendor credits like Sam's Club, Uline, what's the competitor of Sam's Club? Um, What's that place? Costco.
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 You
And
guys have many location in Omaha now?
yeah, we have two locations
Okay,
in.
too, because I know they were
I'm not
coming on
doing
board. Yeah.
publicity. I'm not doing publicity for Costco.
Okay,
But
all right.
you
I
can
don't
go
blame
to
you.
you can go to Costco, you can go to Sam's Club and get a gas line of credit or
Yes.
something to just fill up your gas in the name of your business.
Business, exactly. That's the whole
And
point. Yes.
then
Yes. Yes.
get a card from or a line of credit from Uline to
Line.
buy supplies for your business. Within 30 days, 60 days, you'll be building your credit. And how do you build your credit? Make sure you pay on time. Unlike personal credit, business credit, the number one and only thing that they look at is the ability to repay, is the payment history. And like Eric just said, business credit is from 0 to, is it 100?
100, yes.
100. And doing my homework, we said that when you pay on time or ahead of time before even the due date, then your credit stays at 100.
Yes.
When you pay on time, like by the due date, it's at 80.
Yeah.
Then when you're 14 days behind, it decreases. 21 days behind, it decreases. And ainsi de suite, like we say in French. How do you say ainsi de suite in English?
So on, so forth.
Okay, thank you so much. So if you have questions, if you haven't tried to get a line of credit for your business, for your startup, you can have it. And you don't have to use your social security number. Even if you don't have a good credit score as an individual, you can still build credit for your business. Make sure you get the EIN. Make sure you incorporate your business. Have that LLC, sole proprietorship, S corp, C corporation, whatever it is. But make sure lenders can find you. Have a good presentation. As a matter of fact, if you're going to an interview, you dress well, you have a suit, and let me give a shout out to Women Are Rubies. Women Are Rubies is sponsoring this event right now. You can see it scrolling at the bottom of the page. And she is the one who provided this beautiful piece. Get in touch with Desiree if you need jewelries, bracelet, earrings. She will be able to provide you with that. So back to my topic. I said, make sure you have a good presentation for your business, meaning have a very presentable website, get your EIN, and we talk about what is it called? Okay, I'm having a hard time pronunciating this one. DUNS. It's Data Universal Number System. Make sure you get that. There are two ways to get it. When you start your business, you can reach out to them to get that number, or the moment you approach a lender to get either a line of credit or a business credit card for your business, then they create that number for you. And make sure when you go to lenders to ask them, do you report to credit bureaus for businesses, to make sure that you're not wasting your time there. And within 90 days, within 6 months, you can even have 100 credit score, which is the highest for your business. And come on, you'll be working, like somebody.
Right. That's true.
Well, let me see if we have comments here. Thanks, Deborah, for the invitation. Thanks, Women Are Rubies, for the sponsorship. Do you have some Women Are Rubies for men's as well? Okay, that's a question for Desiree. Desiree, comment so that we can let Nene know in Paris that you do also ship abroad. Any last question? I haven't heard back from um, Jamil, if we answered your question, let me know. If we didn't, please comment. That way I can reach out to you personally. And if you have other questions, please reach out to me. We want to be helpful on this platform. We really want to help you. And next time, Eric, I really want to talk about investment and
Okay.
financial planning, because that's something that you personally have experience in, and we would like to touch it, especially starting your business. If you don't have the money to have a good presentation for your business, meaning incorporating your business as an LLC. If you don't have that money, there are different ways that you can get that cash that you need, and we will be talking about it. We actually, last week, we had a presentation on that, on how to get funding for your business. Even if you don't qualify for the EIDL, if you don't qualify for the PPP, there are different ways to get that funding to get your business started, to get your business going. You can go back, scroll down the page, and you'll see that recording. I posted that recording today. Are there any more questions? I see comments here. How do you check? This will be the last question. How do you check your business credit score? This is from Maurice. Maurice is asking, how do you check your business credit score? Eric.
So you have to set up an account with Dons and Bradstreet. So you can log into that account just like somebody will log into Experian or Equifax or TransUnion. So once you set it up and people start to report to that, you can log into the account and check your score and see also if you're late on something, they will say it. So maybe you want to dispute that with them. Maybe you're not late. So there are so many things that you can do, but you have to go onto the website. You can look it up on Google too if you want to. And then once the account is there, you can log into it. Now, suppose that you did not set up your account yourself and somebody set it up for you, then you have to buy your score from them. And by the same token, set up an account from that point on. Is that making
Okay.
sense? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Maurice, did that answer your question?
So you might want to send him maybe the information about, you know, Don and Bradstreet,
Okay.
a website that he can go to and
Mm-hmm.
look at that information. So
Okay, I'll make sure I post that link on this platform. And I think I already have that information there. I will repost it, that way everybody has access to it. And if you have questions, please go to the website that is showing at the bottom of the page, www.bseals.com, and click on the contact us, send us an email. Okay, Maurice said that you answered that question. Thank you so much. And one comment, what is the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on business credit in the US right now? This is from your friend in Paris.
Do you think people are getting behind on the bills because of the COVID?
Okay.
So that means score probably gonna take a dip for a while
Mm-hmm.
before going up again when things start to be in a normal way again.
Mm-hmm.
So they are going down, if I can put it that way, because
Okay.
people probably gonna have a hard time paying the
Mm-hmm.
bill.
Okay.
That making sense?
Okay. Yeah, so they're going to default on the payment, which which negatively affects the business credit, such as
That's right.
an individual.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
one thing that you also need to keep in mind, some companies that are extending loans to you because they understand they might be lenient on you and not record.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
that's possible. But I'm not
Okay.
saying everybody gonna do that, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
if I was a fair businessman, I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably be lenient on some of my clients. I mean,
Oh, so what about your renters? I know you're a real estate investor. Do you have tenants?
I have tenant, I'm trying to be nice to them now. So
Okay, that's a very good practice. So thank you so much for watching. I think we have come to the end of today's presentation about the importance of having a business credit and some of the easiest way to have a business credit, the do's, the don'ts, and to follow up. If you have additional questions, please don't forget to go to the website that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much, Eric. Like we said, those that um, didn't start from the beginning. Eric, he has a PhD in business administration. He has an MBA and he is a serial entrepreneur. He teaches business at Southwest Community College in Lincoln, Nebraska. He has been in business for years, many years. He is an investor. He is a financial planner. If you have questions, don't forget to reach out to me and I'll make sure to connect you with Eric. He will look into your business situation and provide you with the best advice. He does taxes as well.
that's right.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.